Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington DC, I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
At the top of the Gateway Arch, the perspective shifts from structure to geography, revealing how St. Louis is positioned within a much larger landscape. The viewing area is compact, with a series of small windows set along both sides, each framing a different direction. What becomes clear from this height is not just the city itself, but how it connects the surrounding region and how its layout relates to the natural systems around it. Looking east, the Mississippi River defines the view. The waterway forms a broad natural boundary, separating Missouri from Illinois, and beyond it lies a wide floodplain that stretches outward with minimal elevation change. This side of the river appears flatter and more open, with industrial zones, transportation corridors, and long lines of infrastructure extending across the landscape. The river itself remains active, continuing its role as a working system that moves freight through the center of the country and connects distant regions through a continuous network. Turning west, the structure of St. Louis becomes more defined. The downtown grid spreads outwards from the riverfront in a clear, organized pattern, with streets forming a predictable layout that reflects planned urban expansion. Beyond the central area, the city transitions into lower density neighborhoods, and then into broad suburban footprint that extends towards the horizon. From this height, the scale of the expansion becomes visible, showing how the city has grown well beyond its original river-based footprint. The contrast between these two directions highlights a key feature of St. Louis. One side is shaped by natural geography, dominated by the river and the flat floodplains, while the other reflects human planning, with a structured grid and layered development. The arch itself sits at a point where these two systems meet, marking the edge between natural boundary and built environment. The height of the arch, standing at 630 feet, reinforces this distinction. From this elevation, the city is no longer experienced at street level, but as a system of patterns and relationships. Roads, buildings, and open spaces form a network that can be understood in a single view, while the river continues to act as a constant reference point within that system. This vantage point is less about individual landmarks and more about spatial understanding. It reveals how St. Louis developed in relation to the Mississippi River, how its layout extends westward, and how its position connects different regions of the United States. The view simplifies the city into structure and geography, providing a clear sense of how everything is arranged.
So we come up last and we have to leave first. We got school.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.